revisiting a problem that's been advertised around the web as a hard SAT problem. And I guess it would be SAT as a time test. But if you just keep your wits about you and remember the laws of exponents, the problem is really fairly straightforward. Now, what we have right here is an initial condition that's linear, I guess you might want to say. 4x minus 3y is given as -2, and somehow or another we're supposed to evaluate 625 raised to the x over 125 raised to the y. And the temptation is to have to figure out what x and y are and then just do the calculation. But it turns out that there's an infinite number of x and y's that would satisfy this equation. Notice that if x and y were equal to 1, this would evaluate to 5, which it's tempting to do. But x equals 1, y equals 1 is not a solution. If you put x equals 1 right here, you get 4. If you put y equals 1 right here, you get 4 minus 3, which is equal to 1. So x equals y equals 1 is not a solution, which would lead to a simplified result right here. Now, so what you have to do right here is just pay careful attention to these laws of exponents here, noticing that they all involve a common base. And that motivates this step right here. Now, this looks like it'd be hard, but 625, you know it's got to be a multiple of 5. So you could try 5 squared is 25. And it's not too hard to see that 5 to the 4th is 625. All right, and similarly, it's not too hard to see that 125 is equal to 5 cubed. And so from there, you actually use this property of exponents that says if you have a power raised to a power, you can multiply the exponents or the powers. You get this statement right here. You have another law of exponents that says when you have this circumstance, you can subtract the exponents because of cancellation. And so you actually get 5 raised to the power 4x minus 3y, but that's given to us. Sometimes it's hard to remember when to look back and see what's given. But so we know that 4x minus 3y is just a line. You don't have to really know that, but 4x minus 3y is always equal to -2. So we replace it with -2, and we get this 1 over 25. Now, y'all, this means, let me see if my pencil's working now. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, there's a property of exponents that says that if you have 5 raised to a base raised to a negative power, it's 1 over that base. And so let's see if this is working here. Like if you have b raised to the -m, b raised to the -m power, okay, 1 b raised to the -m power is just the same thing as 1 over b raised to the m. And that actually follows from this property right here. But you have 1 over b raised to the m power. Now, again, my apologies. It just, if the Wi-Fi is dead, then this marker is not functioning like it should. Okay, so again, b raised to the -m power, where m is a natural number, is equal to 1 over b to the m, which is exactly what happened here. You can just think of 2 as being in the place of m right here. And so you get 1 over 5 squared, which is 1 over 25, which is the final answer. Let me know what you thought.